All right, y'all. Jeremiah 46. So now we're getting in towards the longer chapters in Jeremiah. Um, and some of these may be split up into 2 and 3 parts, depend on how much I'm talking. So we're going to see. Prophecies against the nations. This is the word of the Lord that came to the prophet Jeremiah about the nations. Now, today is election day. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Prophecies against Egypt. About Egypt and the army of Pharaoh Necho, Egypt's king, which was defeated at Carchemish on the Euphrates River by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon in the 4th year of Judah's king Jehoiakim, son of Josiah. Deploy small shields and large. Approach for battle. Harness the horses. Mount the steeds, or mount up riders. Take your positions with helmets on. Polish the lances. Put on armor. The instructions. Okay? Get ready for battle. Why have I seen this? They are terrified. They are retreating. Their warriors are crushed. They flee headlong. They never look back. Terror is on every side. This is the Lord's declaration. So what the Egyptians will experience, like, bro, y'all not going nowhere. The swift cannot flee, and the warrior cannot escape. In the north, by the bank of the Euphrates River, they stumble and fall. Who is this, rising like the Nile, with waters that churn like rivers? Egypt rises like the Nile, and its waters churn like rivers. He boasts, I will go up, I will cover the earth, I will destroy cities with their residents. Now, Egypt, they were a powerful nation, not as powerful as Babylon, but powerful in their own right. Rise up, you cavalry. Race furiously, you chariots. Let the warriors march out. Cush and Put, who are able to handle the shields, and the men of Lud, who are able to handle the string bow. That day belongs to the Lord, the God of armies, a day of vengeance to avenge himself against his adversaries. The sword will devour and be satisfied. It will drink its fill of their blood, because it will be a sacrifice to the Lord, the God of armies, in the northern land by the Euphrates River. Go up to Gilead and get balm, virgin daughter Egypt. You have multiplied remedies in vain. There is no healing for you. The nations have heard of your dishonor, and your cries will fill the earth, because warrior stumbles against warrior, and together both of them have fallen. So virgin, when it says virgin daughter Egypt or virgin Israel, I believe that means that these nations had not been infiltrated or taken over by any other nation. They haven't been tainted or anything like that. So Egypt had always been like a very large nation. So, and they had not, been taken over by anyone. So virgin soil, virgin daughter Egypt, you get the picture. This is the word the Lord spoke to the prophet Jeremiah about the coming of Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon to defeat the land of Egypt. Announce it in Egypt and proclaim it in Migdol. Proclaim it in Memphis and in Tapanhes. Say, take positions, prepare yourself, for the sword devours all around you. They can take position, be prepared, because they're surrounded by the sword, but they're going to lose. Why have your strong ones been swept away? Each has not stood, for the Lord has thrust him down. He continues to stumble. Indeed, each falls over the other. They say, get up, let's return to our people and to our native land, away from the oppressor's sword. Now, they're falling over each other because they're trying to get away from the people of Babylon, the Chaldeans. But they can't win. They can't get away. There's nowhere for them to go. There they will cry out, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, was all noise. He let the opportune moment pass. All bark, no bite. As I live, this is the king's declaration. The Lord of armies is his name. The king of Babylon will come like Tabor among the mountains, and like Carmel by the sea. Get your bags ready for exile. Get packed up, ready to go. Inhabitant of daughter Egypt. For Memphis will become a desolation, uninhabited ruins. Egypt is a beautiful young cow, but a horsefly from the north is coming against her. Even her mercenaries among her are like stall-fed calves. They too will turn back. Together they will flee. They will not stand there. They will not take their stand, for the day of their calamity is coming on them, the time of their punishment. Even in all their glory, they're no match for Babylon or Yahuwah. Egypt will hiss like a slithering snake, or her sound is like a snake as it goes. For the enemy will come with an army, with axes. They will come against her, like those who cut trees. They will cut down her forest. This is the Lord's declaration. Though it is dense, for they are more numerous than locusts. They cannot be counted. Daughter Egypt will be put to shame, handed over to a northern people. So snakes live in trees. They hiss when cornered or wanted to attack. That's all Egypt will be able to do. They will not be able to attack. They will be taken over. The Lord of armies, the God of Israel, says, I'm about to punish Ammon, god of Thebes, along with Pharaoh, Egypt, her gods, and her kings. Pharaoh and those trusting in him, I will hand them over to those who intend to take their lives. Babylon, to King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon and his officers. But after this, Egypt will be inhabited again as in ancient times. This is the Lord's declaration, so they will be restored. Reassurance for Israel. But you, my servant Jacob, do not be afraid, and do not be discouraged, Israel. For without fail I will save you from far away, and your descendants from the land of their captivity. Jacob will return and have calm and quiet, with no one to frighten him. And you, my servant Jacob, do not be afraid. This is the Lord's declaration. For I will be with you. I will bring destruction on all the nations where I have banished you. So when they were scattered, all the nations that the people of Israel currently live in, they're going to be destroyed, but he is going to save them. But I will not bring destruction on you. I will discipline you with justice, and I will by no means leave you unpunished. So yes, he will save the people of Israel, but they're still going to be punished for what they had done. He's not going to save them without justice. They're still going to be punished. They have to be. They have to take their punishment.